Pharaoh refused to bend. He hardened his heart. He chose his pride over his people. And for that arrogance, the world's first superpower was about to be broken. Not by armies, but by the relentless, grotesque wrath of the invisible God. The war began where Egypt was most vulnerable, its source of life. The Nile River. Moses stood on the bank, raised his staff, and struck the water. The water didn't just turn dark, it turned to thick, churning blood. Not a metaphor, not a colorful stain. Every river, every stream, every pool, and every wooden vessel was instantly corrupted. The fish, the sacred fish of the Nile, swelled and died, choking the water with their corpses. The smell was unimaginable. The Egyptians could not drink. Their sacred river, the god Hapi, was murdered in plain sight, but Pharaoh still refused. He watched his people dig holes in the sand for clean water, and he didn't blink. And so the plagues multiplied. From the corrupted waters came the second wave, frogs, millions of them. They leaped from the river and invaded everything. They filled the ovens. They infested the beds. They died in piles on the floor and walls, suffocating the land with their rotting bodies. When the frogs died, the third plague arrived, not as a separate event, but a direct consequence. The dust itself came alive. Tiny, relentless gnats or lice covered every man and beast. And then came the flies, massive swarms that blanketed the land, but with one critical, terrifying difference. They stopped at the border. In the home of every Egyptian, the living nightmare multiplied. Flies, gnats, and then painful boils that erupted on the skin of every person and animal. Each plague was a precision strike, targeting a different false god of Egypt. But in the homes of the enslaved Hebrews, the very people Pharaoh tried to drown, there was a perfect, supernatural peace. No blood in their water, no flies in their homes, no boils on their skin. God was making his point clear. He was separating his people from the target of his judgment. The horror had only just begun. The worst was yet to come, because the next plague wouldn't just be felt on the skin or seen in the river. It was coming in a darkness so complete it would crush the mind.